Hey everyone, Roman finally released their black shade for their Blur Fudge tint in Korea, so I had to get my hands on it. This is a 19 Licorice jelly. I applied a little bit too much for the ingredients look. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit difficult to apply. I don't recommend bristle brushes because it just transfers a lot. The best application is the brush itself. It's easier to control the color and also fill in the gaps where you want it to. It does apply quite sheer, so you will have to build up the color of this, but I think overall it looks pretty nice for the ingredients look. It does blur really nice as well, and you'll also see from the hand swatch that it has a pretty good pigmented stain. Feels quite moisturizing, very similar to previous shades. Let's go ahead with the full look, and then I'm gonna actually do some mixing. So now for the full look, you can see it's a lot more pigmented. Definitely looks really dark and black. It does have a really nice evenness, but this is going to have more of a blurred like finish around the edges of your lips. And if you want something a little bit more defined, a lip liner probably would work better. I'm pretty sure you can go darker than this, but this is a pretty good black shade. Let's go ahead with the transfer test. So you can see there's a little bit of unevenness around my lips, although it does have a really pigmented stain. Moving on to the fun part, I actually want to mix this with other shades to kind of mute it. Mocha Mousse is the Pantone color of the year. So I do have a video coming up recommending some Mocha Mousse shades. I also wanted to see how well this black does to create a brown color. And I'm going in with Caffeine Nude and Peripera's Ink Velvet. I'm just going to apply it on this brush. Sort of this gray-brown color. I think the ratio of this, there's definitely a lot more black than brown. For the next combination, I add a light layer. And I'm going in with Pomo Loco in the same collection. For Pomo Loco, I think it works pretty well. Quite flattering. You're still going to see a little bit of a black, like a gray-black undertone. But overall, it is quite mute, quite flattering. And then last but not least, I paired it with Warming Up from the same formula. So I have this beige black color. It is quite pigmented, so it's a little bit harder to mix. So a little does go a long way. Overall, it is nice to kind of mute shade. A similar formula works best, or something that's creamy, considering how thick this product is. Warming Up is probably the best combination. It looks really pretty and flattering on the lips right now. It was really fun to swatch Licorice jelly and mix it as well. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.